tool. You don't have to be perfect on the sizes here, but about 125 pixels by 125 pixels. Then you can just put it right about in the middle. Then fill that with black. Make sure that's the top layer. Now select none. Now you can duplicate this layer and apply a Gaussian blur to it, which I will. Very strong Gaussian blur. Probably about 35. Just to give it a little bit of shadow. Now you have your basic eyeball down. Now you want to get the glare off of that, so create a new layer. With your circle select tool, select right about right there. Fill it with white. Go select none. That's a little uneven circle, so I'm just going to make it perfect circle. Let's see. Let's go. 110 should be a good size. Then move that a little bit on the pupil, but mostly on the blue colored. And then fill it with white. Select none. Then go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur. You don't want to blur 35, maybe about 15. Now duplicate this layer. Take your move tool, move the duplicated one down. Take your scale tool, since it's 110. 700 should be good. 700 by 700. Move this right here. Apply another Gaussian blur to it. Just another 15 should do. Turn the opacity down to about 50. Duplicate this layer. Move the one you just duplicated, and then scale it down yet again to about 450 by 450. Then move it to overlap this one a little bit, but turn the opacity down quite a bit. And turn the opacity on this one down a little bit. And we're almost done now, so create a new layer. Take your circle select tool, just make a circle to make sure it hits both, just hits this bottom right here. Then subtract from current layer, then make another circle, just like that, so you can get that crescent right there that's overlapping this layer a little bit. Then fill that with white. Apply select none. Apply a Gaussian blur to it. 35. Then turn the opacity down to about 30. And now, just to give this the colored a little shadow to it, just to make it pop out a little. Alpha to selection, the bottom one, create a new layer, fill it with black. Move under that layer. Then select none, filters, blur, filters, blur, Gaussian blur. Give it a 40 Gaussian blur. I should do it. And there, it gives it a nice outline like that. And you can just right click merge visible layers, and there you have an eyeball created from scratch that looks pretty realistic. And if you want to take it one step further, to add the just undo that, Control Z. Now create a new layer the same size. Transparency, background, so you can just add off to channel, and then just press delete or erase all of that. Now take a darker red foreground with your paintbrush tool, not a big paintbrush tool, just a small one. Create a few lines just like this. This just will be the bloodshot part of your eyes. Then take a lighter pinkish color. Oh no, you want to keep your red color. Make a few branches going off like this. So they don't have to be perfect. We're going to be swirling, making them 360 in a moment. So just get a lighter pink color. Make your brush a little smaller, and then just add some extra branches off of these. And that should be good. Now go to filters, distorts, polar coordinates, and we can just keep those settings. Just click OK. Take your circle select tool, then select everything. Oh, we want to the first one there. Select everything that's starting to be just curved into a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. We can actually just turn it down there. So that looks about good. Just copy that. Go back on your original. Paste it. Scale it. Do this manually. Don't type it in because it could be different every time depending on what you get. Then just make it fit. That should do it. Scale. New layer. Just click new layer and it'll automatically put it on a new layer. You want to move it down under the blue, above the eye. Set it to overlay, and you have you can see right there you have a little. So you want to change the opacity down about 40. So now you have a little hint of that going in. So now we have created a pretty simple eyeball that looks kind of realistic. So you can just merge these layers, and there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please comment, rate, subscribe, and suggest a tutorial you would like to see me do in the future.